Many women around the world are dissuaded by society to not undergo weight training. Weight training in this regard would include the lifting of weights or the use of resistance machines/bands. According to a 2018 study in the International Journal of Exercise Science, only 20% of women undergo strength/resistance training at least twice a week, even though the American College of Sports Medicine recommends this type of training for everyone in order to remain healthy. That means only 1 out of 5 adult women are getting the benefits that they need by balancing the types of exercises that will benefit them the most. But how likely are women to exercise compared to men? Well, in a 2017 CDC study of adults aged 18 and over, women were more likely than men to meet the physical activity guidelines for aerobic activity, with 57% of men reaching this guideline, while only 49% of women meet the same guideline. These guidelines recommend that adults be training at least 150 minutes a week in moderate intensity physical aerobic activity, 75 minutes a week in vigorous intensity physical aerobic activity, or a combination of both moderate and vigorous intensity physical aerobic activity. This kind of news is shocking considering that there are more women than men in the US, and the cause for this kind of gap comes down to social stigmas and some common misconceptions about this issue. These include the belief that strength training or lifting of weights will cause a woman to become bulkier, or the misconception that you need to train your legs every day in order to see results. The people who typically hold these notions are people who aren't well versed in working out or are just beginning, since these are very common myths to disprove once you actually take the time to learn about the whole process of working out. So the main question I ask is, how do we help discourage these myths in the future? Education. Results from the same 2018 study in the International Journal of Exercise Science shows how the lack of education in weight training has been one of the major barriers to women participating in weight training. Having education set early on in life about weight training will help remove this stereotype from the public. Many, if not all of us, have had to take a physical education class sometime in our academic careers, whether it be in grade school, middle school, high school, or even in college. Although these classes do get us up and moving, how many of us have really tried? There must be an easier solution to educate the youth of America, and that would be through both interactivity and a traditional class setting. In order to balance out the tiredness of the class with the tiredness of exercising, I propose that we incorporate different courses to our physical education classes. These courses would allow for young boys and girls to learn about all the different forms of exercising, from yoga to cardio to weight training, to better inform them about the benefits of each and the added benefits of balancing different types of exercise in their workouts. If this kind of curriculum is set up throughout a student's life, it would also help decrease many health problems down the line. A 2017 study in medicine and sports and exercise showed that compared to women who reported no strength training, women engaging in any strength training experienced a reduced rate of type 2 diabetes by 30% and a decreased risk of cardiovascular disease by 17%. I urge that everyone call upon our state officials to help revise our curriculum. With our help, future generations will have a better chance of leading healthier, happier lives.